Never been in one of these before. Amy's parents were always the religious ones, but I thought this would be cheaper than therapy. Okay, here it goes. Vicar, for I have sinned. Oh shit! No, sorry, it's father, isn't it? I'm supposed to address you as father. Is that right? Oh no, no, I was sworn in a church. Oh shit! I was sworn in a church. Oh Jesus, man. Not in vain. Not in vain. Can I start again? Wait, is it true that if someone were to come in here and confess to murder, you couldn't do anything about it? Like absolute confidentiality. Now, I haven't, by the way, just before you go pressing the panic button. I have sinned though, Vicar. Sorry, Father. I have been unfaithful. It wasn't an accident or unintentional. I needed it. I needed intimacy with a woman. I craved it. I hadn't held the warmth of a woman's body in, I can't even remember. Amy, she's got this this dimple on top of her right shoulder, shaped like a love heart. And whenever we were just lying there, I would just lean over and kiss it. She hated it. Said it looked like a crater, a mild defect. So I would kiss it even more. Because I loved her. I love her. She's not dead. Men need sex, don't they, Father? I mean, sorry, not you. I know you're married to God and all that, but am I wrong for wanting that? You know, I haven't been like that with Amy for, well, over a year now. But I loved Amy from the first moment I saw her. Even at that age, must have been 15. She had these ocean blue eyes that just blew me away. You know, I could see my whole world in those eyes. Back at school, I was a bit awkward, I guess. And I wanted her to notice me. And she did. In the end, it's just not how I wanted to at first. I remember I was just walking down the corridor, just staring at her, and I walked straight into an open locker. You know, everyone else laughed, but but she didn't. You know, she was nice, genuinely nice. She came over, picked me up, asked if I was okay. And that was that. Sounds like something out of a bloody film. Wait, blood is not swearing, is it? But since then, I can't remember a day that me and Amy haven't gone without speaking. You know, she was everything. We liked the same films, being adventurous together. Did everything. You know, her bright smile would just light up wherever she was. And I'm saying all this because it's true. I could not have loved Amy anymore if I tried. But the problem now is I do have to try. And it's just not enough. You know, it was a normal Saturday morning. Amy had gotten up at the crack of dawn to go down to the stables. She loved that place as much as me, maybe more. Without her knowing, I would sometimes go down there and watch her on a horse. You know, she looked so peaceful and content, just galloping away. And seeing her so happy just filled my heart with pride and joy. But that's a bit creepy to admit, actually, thinking about it. You know, that would be seen as romantic in a film, but now it just sounds stalkery. Anyway, that morning I'd been called out on an emergency job. Burst pipe in a hospital, ironically. Amy had a fall which resulted in paraplegia and brain damage. She's paralysed from the waist down. You know, she still has a functioning brain, and through rehab she was able to learn to talk again. But part of her memory will never recover. She's cold. She doesn't love me like she used to. The person I married died the day she fell off that horse. Everything I had known, gone. I acted on fight mode in the beginning. I made our home adaptable for her new way of being. I went to her hospital appointments and rehab sessions to be able to help and understand. You know, she has to take 3 different pills today, and at certain times just to maintain her immune system. I went from best friend, lover, husband to carer, long lost friend, stranger. I remember going to visit her after her first stint in rehab. Hello, love. Hi. So familiar, yet so distant. It was like an alien had invaded Amy's body. She looked like my wife, but was nothing like her. I just remember seeing her frail she looked, lying there in that white gown. The last time I'd seen her in full white was well, it was our wedding day. Amy had always insisted on a church wedding. Well, her parents were religious. She was raised that way, so it just made sense. I was never fussed. I just wanted what she wanted. I don't think our families were shocked by our engagement, but our parents were a little concerned about our age. I mean, of course, we were young at 20, even now, but I don't know. When you just know, there was no stronger way to show our commitment to one another. The day was great. Surrounded by all our friends and family. The sun was shining. Even my mates said how special the day was, and they're not really into the whole marriage thing, or even the whole love thing, really. But Amy has always looked incredible to me. It doesn't matter if she was covered in horse muck or dressed to the nines. But on our wedding day, she looked... I was speechless. She was glowing like an angel. Rosy cheeks, her ocean eyes framed perfectly with flawless, delicate makeup. I was the luckiest man in the world when she said I did. We planned our whole lives together, married at 20, kids at 26. And we said we wanted to spend as much time in the honeymoon period as possible, just us, and then ready to build a home for our perfect family. A month in Bali, a road trip around Europe, see the world together. And she would have been the perfect mom too. You know, she puts her whole heart into anything she sets her mind to. Giving, caring. And I just know she would have wanted to get the kids down to the beach and on picnics. But that's all been stripped away from me. From both of us. Although I'm the one who can remember how things were before, I have to live knowing how different things could have been. She's blessed with not knowing how things feel, not remembering. Sometimes I just stare at her. She watches the TV a lot now. There'd be a time when I would surprise her and I would be greeted with this loving smile. Now Amy doesn't even so much as react. I am lonely. I am lonely. The day I said my wedding vows, I meant every word, every word. But I meant them for the Amy I had then. I said in sickness and in health, but who could have foreseen this? I know it's not Amy's fault. But do I have to live this life of pain? Humans, they need connection, right? Not just sexual. I don't get either from Amy. I can't move past how our lives were.